Good afternoon, uh, Facebook and YouTube. This is Capital Babylon. I want to talk to you about the presence of the Most High Yah, who Yah called God, and why we're afraid of it. This is a subject that a lot of people have a misconception of. Even actually, be totally honest, I really starting to learn more and more about being in the presence of the Most High. So I thought I'd share it with y'all, share my experience with y'all. Is First off, is it's not prayer in a whole lot of instances, because a lot of times where we've been taught that prayer is only, we doing most of the talking, but you know it's actually, to be totally honest, to be more practical about it, is really in a place where your heart is open, where you open your heart to experience who He is and where He is in your life. And the scary part about it is that when your heart is open to Him, it starts to show your imperfections of who you are. You know what I'm saying? When you're in His presence, give you a prime example: Adam and Eve. You know what I'm saying? When they was in the garden, and they had ate the apple, or whatever, ate the fruit or whatever it was, or whatever you think it was, in the garden. And then when the Most High came down and walked out in the cool of the day, and they hid from him, you know, His presence is just like that. It opens up your eyes and opens up you to see the things that you've done, and where you are in your life, and things that you need to correct in your life. And I think that's why a lot of people are afraid, actually really afraid to go into the presence of God, because it starts exposing things that they can easily hide through prayer. Because most people prayers nowadays are just one sided, and they really not they praying and they get done and they look for an answer. They not really listening in the midst of the prayer, and open their heart to pray, when doing the prayer. So it's actually supposed to be a communication thing. It's supposed to be a thing where you in prayer, you open up your Bible, and you let the Word minister to you, and let the Word open your heart, where the Most High can start speaking to you. And a lot of times when He does start speaking to them, they make them afraid, and they close the Bible, or immediately, when I know a lot of people heard the old thing saying, as soon as you open your Bible, that's when you get sleepy. And it does, you know what I'm saying? I know a lot to you, every time I open my Bible, I get that'd be the most tired part. I can be up all night long, but as soon as I pick my Bible, immediately I get sleepy. But what I'm saying is that um, just being in His presence, you know, is an experience that you can't take back. You know what I'm saying? It's an experience that you can never forget. Just think about everybody in the Bible who had an open experience with the Most High. And their lives couldn't be the same no more. And that's why we're reading about them even to this day. Even other people outside the Bible that had experiences. You know, their names and their legacies live on. You know what I'm saying? Because of those experiences. And some people's experiences are not in a recorded history, but in the history of family. You know what I'm saying? Where things didn't happen in their family, and they, it was just a thing that was unexplainable. And even in some situations where they was in a place where things was about to lose everything, and then all of a sudden, just having an experience with the Most High. You know what I'm saying? Just giving their heart totally to Him, and then now relationships been fixed. You know what I'm saying? Where uh, families was torn up. You know what I'm saying? But now they being repaired. You know what I'm saying? Gradually. You know. Uh, you had a bad diagnosis at the doctor's office, and those things end up changing for the better. Or you experienced death and you went through depression, and those things change. But just the experience of the Most High can change any outlook of wherever you are in your life right now. But you got to open up your heart for Him to come in, and then when those things that's not like Him are exposed, we got to start making preparations, making things that making preparations, start removing the things that's obstructing our access to Him. Cause I ain't gonna lie to you, I was guilty. I'd be on TikTok and be on all kinds of stuff, man. Be trying to handle my business, And then before I know it, I'm asleep, and I didn't pray and just did a quick prayer real quick, and I went to sleep. But that's not what the Most High wants from us. He wants time with us. You don't have to be like the old folks be 2 and 3 hours at a time. You know what I'm saying? No, he just need time to get what he need from us. You know, and then the Bible tells us in I'll give you a prime example of a lot of people use this as a prayer. Use the 23rd number Psalms. He said, "The Lord is my shepherd, and I shall not want. He makes me to lie down with green pastures, leads me beside still waters. He restores my soul." You know, you think about all those things in that particular passage. Those things are attributes of things that when you be in His presence, those things happen because you are in His presence. You know, I don't know. I can't remember who the author. I mean, who was in there. I think it was David. You know, but when he was talking in that particular song, you know, you have to be in His presence to receive those blessings. He said, "Goodness at the end." He said, "Goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I should when I dwell in the house of Yah forever." You know, how will goodness and mercy follow you all the days of your life? That means the Bible tells us in Matthew, it said, "First seek ye first the kingdom of heaven and all His righteousness." That means we got to seek Him first. That means we got to be in His presence. We got to get out here and get our thing right. I know you hear preachers tell you, and people be preaching, and people be having these TED talks, and they say, you know, seek the God so you can get the things that you want. You know, it's not like that. You know, because some people actually get blessed, but they end up losing something else in the background because they only seeking the blessings and not seeking Him first. So you got to seek God first, seek the Most High first. You got to be in His presence. You know what I'm saying? It can't be about knowledge. You know, because I know a lot of guys out there, everybody trying to seek knowledge. You know what I'm saying? But this beyond knowledge. It's about communication and opening your heart. Who the person or the being that you say you serve. You got to be able to, where He can speak to you and not you doing all the speaking. Because when you got all this knowledge, you doing all the talking, and I'm guilty of that. I did it a lot. In the Bible, in the Most High just wanted me to humble down and listen to Him. And that's where I'm saying. That's one of the place I am now, and that's the reason why I'm sharing my experience with y'all. You know, and I can see the changes that's going on in my life, and see where things I should have blew up. You know, in most cases I've been blew up. Now I'm a lot more easygoing, and I'm allowed the Most High to lead me in those situations, in those relationships, and those people that I have issues with, or situations that I have issue with. You know, I'm taking my time now, and not necessarily taking my time, but allowing the Most High speak to me on how to deal with things now. And then sometimes before I even deal with the issue, will already be solved. And that's the thing we want. That's why the Bible tells us, like what I spoke it said, "Goodness and mercy shall follow us all days." Like that means those things gonna happen. As long as you're in His presence, He gonna already have those things. Y'all remember we serve a God that's beyond time and space. He's beyond time and space. So when he see you humbling yourself and see you trying to reach Him with your whole heart, you know, don't worry about the mistakes you made. Just worry about trying to get your heart right for Him. And I promise you, you know, He'll be working things out while you sitting up there bowing your head down and trying to humble yourself. He already working those things out. So by the time you get done with your thing, you wake up the next morning or wake up the next 5 minutes, next you know, it's done. It's done. You know, even when things don't look like they going, they may not be done today or tomorrow, but He gonna show you that those things are being taken care of. You know, He gonna give you an outlook of where things, because some things gonna take a little bit longer, because especially when it comes down to another person, sometimes you got to get that person to where He want him to be, so y'all can mend the relationship or get whatever you need done out of that particular person. Because some people got to be humbled down also, you know. And sometimes the Most High got to work on them to get them where y'all can be in a place where y'all can talk. But I'm not gonna hold y'all long. Only thing I'm saying is, if you want to really change in your life and you feel like your relationship is stagnated with the Most High, it's because you're doing too much talking. You're doing too much, you're using too much emotion in whatever you're doing. You need to remove the emotion, you need to remove the talking, and you need to open your heart and let the Most High come in your heart and minister to you, so you can start. Because you got to remember, Our ultimate thing is to serve Him. That's right. If you want all those attributes in the number in the hundred, the 23rd number Psalm, you know, you got to get in a place, you know what I'm saying, where you can where you can hear Him, and then you got to make the adjustments in your life. You can't be with Him and you hate your brother and your sister. You can't hate and you hate your neighbor. You can't hate all. No, it don't work like that. You know what I'm saying? We gotta be obedient. You know what I'm saying? We gotta make sure that love is be the first thing, the fruit of the spirit. The first thing is love. If you're not generating any love, you the Holy Spirit can't dwell in you. This reason why people got so much chaos in life, because they not being gentle in how they approach situations. Everybody hostile, everybody trying to fight and stuff like that, trying to show. But no, that's not how the Most High worked. The Most High worked through peace. He worked through humbleness. He worked through love. You know what I'm saying? It means you might have to bite your tongue. You might have to back up a little bit and make a door open until an opportunity come where you can able to speak. But for that to happen, you got to get in His presence so He can show you how to go to those persons, or go how to approach this situation, or how to approach your doctor. You know, it's just a lot of things play, and I'm not gonna go into all the details. I just want y'all to know that go to God and go to the Most High in love and with your heart open first before you start asking for anything. He already knows the desires of your heart. Only thing He wants you to do, because, you know, communication is a two-way street. You know what I'm saying? We can't have one person doing all the talking. The other person, you got to listen to. And then He got things for you to do just as well, things you want to do. So you got to open your heart for those things that He wants you to do first. You know, and then the things that you want might be minute in His eyes. It might be things where he got overly abundance what He wants from you. But you won't know those things because you talking too much. Well, everybody call you running your mouth too much. But once you release your fears and release everything to Him and open your heart, those things will be open. Don't forget, get off this line. I pray that everything every day is good, and I pray that if anything going for, if you don't even if you don't have a relationship with the Most High, and you found this video to be helpful to you, get on your knees and pray and ask the Most High to open your heart so He can see you, so He can see the things that you need to do to make those things right in your eyes. But you gotta make sure, most of all, like I said, and I constantly repeat it, you got to do whatever He asks you to do too. But I'm out of here, y'all. Peace.